Hey guys, Joe here from Forgeworks Bottle Axes. Today I finished my very first handmade Damascus bottle opener. You know the drill. Stick around and watch me build it.
That's my buddy Kevin marking out those plates. Just some scrap I had laying around the shop, A36 and some mystery steel. We went ahead and cut these things out with the plasma cutter so that we can make our billet with them. For those of you who don't know, maybe you've been living on Mars in a cave for the past, 1,000 years. Damascus is a type of steel. To make Damascus, you've got to take 2 or more pieces of steel and heat them up to where they're yellow. And you just pound the crap out of them until they become one piece. That's essentially the gist of it. Once I got all the mating surfaces cleaned up and the mill scale taken off of them, I went ahead and cleaned them down with some lacquer thinner and compressed them down in the vise, and then weld them together. Once I felt the welds were secure, I went ahead and cut this thing in half and welded it back upon itself. Now the number of metal layers went from 12 to 24.
We have a billet.
With the billet done and the handle welded on, we'll go ahead and crank up the foundry and get that billet up to about 500 or 600 degrees. At this point, I'm just pouring a little flux on this billet. What this does is seals the inside mating surfaces that I've just created on the inside of this billet. It's not going to allow air to get inside, because if air gets in when this steel is red, mill scale will start to form. And if mill scale forms, they won't stick together. In order to get these steel plates to stick together permanently, I've got to get them between 1800 and 2000 degrees. It's usually indicated by the bright glowing yellow. Once the billet's up to temperature, you can't just pull it out of the foundry and start pounding the hell out of it. You gotta kiss it with a hammer a couple of times. Kind of like foreplay. This is what's known as setting the Damascus. By hitting it with moderate power, it'll allow for the plates to bond together without sliding around. Now that the Damascus has been set, I'm ready to go full 200-pound gorilla on this thing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The next stage of this build was absolutely grueling. Drawing out Damascus by hand is not nearly as easy as you think. It took me a good 2 solid days to draw this thing out. I used my right arm over those 2 days more than a pubescent teen discovering internet porn. But I think my anvil likes it though. Look at it wiggle. After I ate my cupcake, I wanted to draw out a new type of wax cutter, something I haven't done before. I ultimately decided on a hook design with a Kiradashi style blade on the end. This way, if anybody steals your beer, you can cut them with it. After blending it and giving it a polish, I thought I'd give it a nice hot bath in ferric chloride. The ferric chloride is going to etch the steel and show us the pattern that we just put together, but it's going to take a little while, so I'm going to go grab some lunch. Once I got back and cleaned this thing off, the pattern started to show, and it's gorgeous. Now all it needs is a final polish.
As always, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of what I do, you can join us on Facebook at the Forgeworks Bottle Axe group, or check out some of my pieces at www.forgeworksbottleaxes.com. Thank you.